So if you have decided that you feel safe enough to try it on your own, I say let's give it a go. The first exercise is a grounding exercise, and basically you're gonna get your feet firmly planted on the ground. I really suggest taking your time with this because so many people who have been used to avoiding sensation and emotion in the body have a hard time coming back into feeling sensation in the body. And grounding is about really kind of coming back deep into the body, feeling the legs, feeling the feet touch the floor, and just connecting to that sensation of the feet, our feet underneath us, solid on the ground, right? So you can see my feet are about hip width apart, my knees are a little bit bent, and I just want to you can notice the body and then see with the breath if you can relax the shoulders down away from the ears a bit. And again, with the knees bent, just kind of drop. I like to feel my sacrum and notice if I'm clenching it, if I can just kind of wiggle and move it a little bit, and just start to learn how to notice any areas that you've been holding tight, and then how to just release and relax those areas with the mind, with the breath, and with movement. Again, slow, deep breaths, sensation of sinking into the legs, and really just taking your time with this one. Just usually whatever we're doing before, there's a transition to get into that kind of flow state in the mind, and an opening and letting go. So we want to slow down, right? So there's nothing wrong with just standing here for a few minutes. And breathing and just slowing down, okay? Now the active part of this grounding is that when you're ready, you're going to slowly move to the right, and then you're going to put the weight on the outside edge of the right foot, the inside edge of the left foot. And I usually link it with my breath, inhaling and exhaling. I'm talking, so it's a little bit more difficult, but now I'm over to the left, outside edge of the left foot, inside edge of the right foot. And what we're doing is we're enlivening the nerve endings on the bottom of the feet by slowly moving through the whole surface of the foot and putting pressure there. And we're stretching the ankles. And again, we're just slowing ourselves down and feeling a little more in the body, feeling grounded. I do it about 5 or 6 times, and then when you've done it 5 or 6 times, all the exercise I'm showing you, I'm not going to show you the full amount that I would normally do. I just want you to get the gist of what we're doing. But we're going to do a little shake each time we do any of the standing exercises. It's like flicking water off the feet, right? So that's important to do. Next exercise, you may want to have a wall. I don't have a wall right here, but to balance yourself. And again, I'm going to show you doing it one leg at a time. But if you have any balance issues, you can always do both feet on the ground at the same time. Most everything that I show you today, if it doesn't feel possible to do it without hurting yourself, don't do it. Find someone who knows about TRE, like a certified practitioner, and they can help you adjust any of the movements so that it will be comfortable and safe for your body. But right now I'm just showing you the general exercises, again, knowing that they can be modified to suit anybody. So I'm going to show you from the side, even though I normally would use a wall. I do it one side at a time, and this is just a simple heel lift. I'm coming up onto the toes, coming coming back down to the floor, up and down, again to fatigue the calf muscles. And out of a scale of 1 to 10, you want to get to about a level 7 of fatigue, okay? For me, the slower I do it, the quicker my muscle fatigues, the less time I have to spend actually doing it. I do about 10 on each side, and I shake the leg I was standing on, and then I go to the next side. Again, it's going to be different for each person. And you want to start to get used to what your body's needs are. And once you get to that 7, you stop. You shake the leg, okay? That's number 2. Number 3 is working to fatigue the muscles of the quadriceps, the hips, the glutes. And we're going to do this by pretending we're sitting in an invisible bench. Now again, if I had a wall here, I would use it to balance and then pick up a leg and sit down. Back up and sit down. And I'm going to show you from the side, because one important thing that I don't want you to do is, I want you to be able to see what I'm doing, so yeah, it's better on this side, is that I don't want you to just go like this. If you notice, my body is vertical and only my knee is coming forward, which could really hurt your knee. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually thinking about my hips sliding back, right? So that's what you wanna do. And so my body is actually kind of bowing as my hips slide back, like I'm gonna sit down, right? So however it's comfortable for you, you're gonna do as many as you need to get to that level 7, right? Then you're gonna shake that side, and we're gonna do it on the other side. And if you had a wall here, it might be easier for you to steady yourself, okay? That's what that looks like. That's number 3. Again, we're gonna shake out the legs, and then we're gonna go into a stretch, okay? 4 is an actual, let me move this here for me. 4 is an actual stretch of the inner thigh, the back of the hamstrings, and all along the spine. So I'm opening my legs wide. Is definitely not the widest I can open, but it's a nice stretch already. I can feel just a little bit. So I'm gonna keep my knees a little bent, okay? I'm gonna hinge forward at the hips. I'm gonna take 3 nice, slow breaths here. And then I want you to think about keeping your hips centered. We're not moving at all. The hips are staying centered, and I'm gonna stretch and reach for my right leg. Take 3 breaths here. I'm not gonna take 3 breaths, but I'm showing you. And then the left side, hold on to that leg. 3 nice slow breaths here. And then you're gonna come back to center with the palms up. Thread them through the legs just a bit. Don't crunch the diaphragm too much. Take it slow when you're moving. 3 breaths here. And then coming up. Walking the legs together, and then a nice shake of each side, okay? That is number 4.